Then there are the unusual ones, in which we classify aeroplanes and indeed boats, because here the load has to be pushed back gently onto its trailer for onward transport. Oh goodness, don't we all know what this is like? You remember my advice to you in earlier films: if the mud comes up the outside of your boots, then you don't have to worry about suction, but if it's up the inside of your boots, then you're in water and you've got suction to work with. So here you haven't got any suction that I can see because he's kneeling in it and he hasn't sunk out of sight. Sometimes I think we must be crazy to work in conditions like this. What a livelihood we've picked for ourselves, as other people drive by in cars with cameras, wondering exactly what we're doing, wallowing about in 6 foot of mud. It's interesting. There are several good trees in the background. One would have thought that he could have stood the wrecker to the rear of this trailer, pointing the same direction as the trailer will roll, that is to the left of the screen, run out 2 winch ropes to a tree, hooked snatch blocks via the tree, back to the trailer, and you could have pulled this trailer over. Now, the obvious drawback to this is that if the trees are in mud, then it's quite likely, instead of the trailer moving, you'll end up with 4 trees on the end of your winch rope. And perhaps John doesn't want to pay for the trees, so he's decided to use airbags. So we'll just see what he's going to do with the cushions. The secret of air cushions is slow, cautious, steady work, double checking as we go along, just like he's doing. He's watching, using his eyes, his ears, his nose, and his feet to tell him what's happening. He certainly shouldn't be using his head as he is there. But bosses are allowed some latitude anyway, we can't be too critical. The trailer is firmly supported on the rear cushion, but the front one has reached its full 7 foot high and isn't doing anything. He's obviously quite satisfied just to let the rear cushion finish the job. Watching anybody do recovery is always a highly critical performance, because you don't know what is actually going on at that accident. He does. He's alive, and I imagine making a good living, which proves that he's right most of the time. So that as we watch this set of air cushions finish off this job, we can be pretty certain that he is overall pretty competent.